What's happening, people? I am here in my kitchen, and that is because the Bury Black Pudding Company have sent me a parcel. Now, obviously, I've told you guys that we've got a separate channel for the kitchen reviews, and if you did watch Thursday's video when I did some garlic butter burgers on my second channel, on the kitchen, Back in the Kitchen Again channel, you will know that halfway through that review, I got a parcel delivered, and it was this parcel from the Bury Black Pudding Company. So I did record a little bit on Thursday. I've put the same t-shirt back on for continuity effect, so I'm not wearing different clothes in the same video. That's irrelevant. But I am going to be trying out some of their Bury Black Pudding products. Now, I'm going to take you back to Thursday, so if some things are a little different behind me and all that, I apologise, but I'll take you back to Thursday when I got the parcel, and then we will have a little look at what we've got. I got a package delivered, and it is this package here. Now, I have taken my address off it. So, a while back, I did a black pudding review when I bought black pudding from, I think we're from Sainsbury's, from the company, Bury Black Pudding Company. I think they're based on Bury Market, but they've also got like a factory and all that sort of thing. And they reached out to me and said, I love the review, thank you, because obviously I liked it. They said, oh, thank you, we'd love to send you a parcel, a package, and see what you think about other products. Didn't even know they did any other products. Turns out they've got a website, they're in a lot more different shops, and they've got some products now, one of which is white pudding. Now, I haven't opened this, I just basically said, oh, I love white pudding. Now, I'll be honest, the Irish white pudding in my local Irish bar, banging. I think it's Kilty or something, banging. But I didn't even know you could get it. You struggle to get it anywhere in England, and I didn't even know the Bury Black Pudding Company did it. So they sent me this package, and I said, oh, I'd love some white pudding. This box is huge. It's heavy. There's definitely more than white pudding in here. So let's take a look. We'll see what we can do. So I'm going to get it open, and I'll bring you down. Okay. Let's see what's in this. Very well packed. Wow. Oh my God. There's absolutely loads. You've got a compliment slip there. The Bury Black Pudding Company. Thank you very much. Let's see what's in there. Get the scissors back. Oh my days. One thing for sure, I'm not going short of black pudding. Right, let's run through what's in here. Okay, so I am not going to be trying the original black pudding. I've already reviewed that on my main channel. I'll link that video at the end of this one, where I bought basically this pack here from Morrison's, or Sainsbury's, I can't remember which it was now. But no, you can buy these in the supermarket, and I thought that that's all they did. But then they reached out to me. I got an email from Matthew at the Bury Black Pudding Company, and he said, oh, we'd love to send you some stuff. And I said, I'd love to try your white pudding, which I saw on the website. Didn't even know they did white pudding. So they've sent me a big parcel. Obviously, you've just seen it there. You've got the actual, what they're famous for. Now, I'm going to try that on Bury Black Pudding on Bury Market first. I'm going there very, very soon. I want to try the black pudding like that, fresh from the Bury Market. They've also sent me another. These are just different ways of their traditional black pudding. I think that's called the chub. But we're going to try the 4 different styles today in this video. So they also offer a vegetarian black pudding. Now I don't even know how that's possible, but we'll have a little look at the ingredients and all that. There's a gluten-free option. There's a chilli black pudding, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are hoping burns my mouth off. And then what I basically replied to Matthew in the email and said, I'd love to try that. White pudding. The Bury Black Pudding Company, white pudding. Wow. Let's go. So we'll have a little look at these and see what's in them. So we're going to start with this vegetarian black pudding, which would be interesting to see what the difference is. It's obviously vegan approved, vegetarian society. So straight off the bat, you can see there it says black beans. So this is made with beans rather than what you traditionally see on black pudding ingredient, dried pork blood. It's got the standard oatmeal, barley, all that sort of stuff, but it's obviously swapping the black beans out for that dried pork blood. Vegetarian black pudding, a mixture of beans, cereals, herbs and spices. That is the nutritional information for this. 121 calories per 100 grams. That's the vegetarian one. I'm not going to go into too much detail. The gluten-free one, I would imagine, still has the dried pork blood. Yes, I can see it straight away there. You've got the rice, pork fat, dried pork blood in the gluten-free. And that is the nutritional information there for the gluten-free one. The chili one. This is probably the one that you guys are going to enjoy me eating. That has the pork rind, pork fat, dried pork blood, but it does have dried chili, 0.8%. You never know, I might be alright with that. And that is the nutritional information for the chili version. Now, white pudding, which is what I'm actually excited for, because I love white pudding. And now you can get it online, delivered to your house. Happy days. Let's have a look at the ingredients in there. 46% pork. Now, this is not pork blood. I'm not sure what part of the pork it is, but it does say 46% pork. And then you've got your oats and things. There'll be a description there. Will there? No. That is the nutritional information there. So obviously more calories but less carbs in here and a lot more protein in white pudding. So simply slice and then fry or grill for 6 to 8 minutes. That's going to be the same for them all. Looking forward to this. Right, so let's get them cooking. I'm going to get the frying pan out. I'll probably have to have a couple of different frying pans, and we'll give them a go. Okay, so we're going to start with the vegetarian one, and this is the vegetarian one. So get this sliced up. It comes in like a roll. So you slice it and fry it. There we go. Vegetarian black pudding. What do you think to that? Let's get it frying and see what it tastes like. Okay, so I have cut them into like thin slices, and that's just so it cooks faster, so this video can be a bit quicker. So this is the vegetarian, my first time trying vegetarian black pudding. So I had no pork in it. Be interesting this. Well, it's very different. I've tasted that flavour before. What did it say it was on the ingredients? Black beans. Where have I had black beans before? It's like a musty flavour. It's not what you expect from black pudding, I'll be honest. It's not horrible. I wouldn't choose this over the original black pudding if I'm honest, but I think the black beans, where have I had that? I've had it recently. It's in like a taco or something, and it does taste like black beans. Obviously it's black beans, so if you know what black beans are, you'll like that if you want an alternative for black pudding. Just going to spin these. I've got the gluten-free ones on next, so come and have a look at these. Okay, so these are the gluten-free version. Now they look more like traditional black pudding, what I'm used to. Um, so we'll give these a go. It's a bit strange. It's a bit more, a bit pancakey. Really nice. I like them when you cut this. When you cut your black pudding thin like this, you got that crispy outer, but you can basically like bite-sized pieces. Obviously, when they come in the pack, they're big, thick portions. It takes a little longer to cook. Cooking these like this, if you can slice your own, it takes like a couple of minutes. That's all. Crispy outside, and it's basically done. That is the gluten-free, free from gluten. For some reason, I get like a potato pancakey sort of vibe from that. Just the potato starch, dried potato, but it does have the dried pork blood in. But yeah, it's not as strong flavour as the original. So that's what we're basing it on. Next up, the chilli. Now, I'm considering doing the white pudding before the chilli actually, because the chilli might burn my mouth off. Can't be too spicy, can it? We'll stick with the black puddings first because I want to finish on the white pudding so that flavour stays in my mouth. Hopefully it's good. Chilli black pudding up next. Let's get that cut and fried. Okay, so this is the chilli black pudding. Now it definitely has a more redder tinge than any of the others so far. So I'm hoping this don't burn my mouth off. There's no like extra special spice rating that I saw on there. 0.8% dried chilies. I should be okay. Here we go. That's nice. That's the first one that tastes like, oh, tingle on the tongue. That's the first one that actually tastes like black pudding. The gluten-free and the vegetarian ones have got totally different tastes. Like I said, the gluten-free one tastes a little bit like a potato cake. That's what I was looking for earlier, potato cake. And the vegetarian one, yeah, it's not for me. This chili one though, proper does taste like black pudding, and it's got a slight, very slight chili flavour as well. It's nice. Just a touch of heat, and the classic black pudding flavour that we love. If you're a black pudding fan, that is. I know it's not for everybody. Yeah, that's the best so far. Would I say it's better than original black pudding? It's very, very similar. It's just that little touch of heat. For me, I probably just, I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to heat. That's not very hot at all, but I do like my traditional black pudding, if I'm honest. So I'd still rank the traditional black pudding above that chili black pudding. But so far out of them three, gluten-free, vegetarian or the chili, I'll be going for the chili. I don't often say that, but this is what I've come for. This is what I'm basically was like, yeah, send me a package. I want some white pudding. This is what it's all about for me anyway. You don't really get white pudding in England on your breakfast or anything like that. You got to go to Ireland to get white pudding. But I did not know there was a company so close to me, only in Bury, that sold white pudding on their website. I will put their website and everything in the description. Although it says advert in the corner at the beginning, that's because this was gifted. It's not a sponsored ad. I'm being totally honest with you about these products. Like I said, the vegetarian one's not for me. I'm sure if you're vegetarian, you want to try black pudding, it would be, but there's not a lot of vegetarian food that is for me, if I'm honest. But this, 46% pork. I've had sausages with less than that. Right, let's cut into this and have a little look. So I've cut into it now. The frying pan's just warming up. That is what you get in this white pudding chub. So it looks like, well, it looks nothing like black pudding, and I suppose it isn't nothing like black pudding. It's got 46% pork in, some herbs in there. I always get the flavour. It tastes like stuffing to me when I have it on, like when I've had it on Irish breakfast. Yeah, it tastes like stuffing. So, but I absolutely love it. So yeah, let's get it frying, and then we'll have a taste. You'll notice that I've done 4 pieces of this, and this one's actually bigger than these other ones. I think the original black pudding chub comes in this size as well. Yeah, so the original and the white pudding comes in these 300. Oh, that one's even bigger than that. So the white pudding is 334 grams, and the original black pudding, if you get it like this and not in any of the flavours or anything or sliced, is 454 grams. So that's an even bigger chub. But this will do. That'd make a great piece of black pudding, wouldn't it? Right. Let's get this white pudding on the go, and then we'll give it a verdict, give it a score. Already a massively different smell when this is frying. It smells unbelievable. I am so excited for this. I'm going to flip these over now. Okay, this is it. We have got the Bury Black Pudding Company white pudding. Looks phenomenal. Obviously, I don't get to have this anywhere near as much as I'd like, and this is my first try of the Bury Black Company's Black Pudding Company. I call it the Bury Black Company. Yeah. It's very meaty, that actually. 46% pork. The ones I've had previously on Irish breakfast, not as meaty as that. It does have that, I call it a stuffing taste, but it's going to be the herbs in there, isn't it? It tastes a little bit like stuffing, but that one is definitely more meaty than any I've had before. It actually almost tastes like a sausage. Very meaty. Is it the best white pudding I've ever had? I'm not sure, because like I said, I can't really remember off the top of my head the last time I had white pudding, so it'd be very unfair to me to say this is the best or the other one's the best. So I'm not going to give it I'm not going to say that, but I'm not going to give it a score or anything like that, but it's good. It tastes a lot more like a sausage than I remember white pudding. Really nice though. I could eat it all day. I could actually have a white pudding sandwich with that. That's how meaty it is. Big fan of that. Right. Wow. So, I did get a comment on the video when I did a spend the day with me little vlog, and it was in the kitchen, obviously cooking, seeing what I eat when I'm not reviewing. And the comment said, surely should have been on the kitchen channel. Let me just clarify. The kitchen channel is all new foods at the supermarket, all foods from the supermarket, things you can just buy and do. They come out every day at 4:15. If I'm going to be cooking, or if a company sends me stuff like this, it's going to be on the main channel, because I want to give them as much exposure as possible. And obviously, right now, this channel is a bigger platform than the kitchen review channel. So, yeah. So although, like I said earlier, it's not a sponsored ad, a sponsored video. I will link the website of the Bury Black Pudding Company in the description, and I'll put it in the pinned comment as well. And yeah, if you want to see me, I've got a lot of black pudding, as you saw earlier. Now, if you want to see me create some things with black pudding, now you know I'm no chef, but I have. When this got delivered on Thursday, I thought, I'm going to have to use this black pudding. I don't want to be chucking it away, do I? I don't want to be eating it every day, like in just the same format. Now, obviously, I've give some to my dad and all that, but I think there's a world famous black pudding Scotch pie. Scotch egg, Scotch pie. I could make a pie. Let me know. This is what I want you guys to do. After you've gone and checked out the website and got yourself some, let me know some black pudding recipes. I can make the chilli black pudding, all the vegetarian, gluten-free, anything. Let me know some ideas. You can't link the recipes because obviously the links aren't allowed, but let me know the recipes, things for me to Google, and I will go and find them. And maybe I do a few cooking videos with some of this black pudding on this channel. Something different, as the weather's always blooming raining. But we are going on our travels soon, so stay tuned for that. Right, that's it for me. Once again, massive thank you to the Bury Black Pudding Company. It's a mouthful, that. And Matthew, thank you, mate. And yeah, I hope I did you justice because I liked it all. I think for me, the white pudding is the standout, but I did like the chilli black pudding as well. Don't often say that. But if you're vegetarian and you want to try black pudding, they have an option for you, and also gluten-free. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you all have a fantastic Sunday. Bye-bye.